Welcome to a 2025 deck remodeling project. We are about to start here, probably our one big project for the summer of 2025 here, and this is really revamping our deck here in our outdoor living space. It wasn't fully usable anymore because the furnishings we had were old wooden furnishings and really didn't weather well for us. And even though they weren't that old, but our winters here in New England are harsh. Summers equally terrible for materials, and everything in between is not that easy either. So we saved some money and got some quality furnishings and are excited to just show you what we got and how we want to arrange it. Nothing is sponsored here, everything we paid for ourselves. But if you're curious to see what we got in detail, I have everything in the description below. I'm Steffi, I'm a home gardener here in Attleboro, Massachusetts. It's Zone 6 and I'd love to take you along for the ride. So welcome to my channel. So let me give you a little bit of an overview here about the measurements. It's a very, very large deck. I think it's 15 feet this way and about 22 feet in this direction. So we have a lot of space to go here. You can see here we did already a lot of prep work. We power wash, I shouldn't say we, Mr. Grown in New England did 99% of the power washing, but that was, yeah, really great job done. So, but it was also necessary. It is light again and not dark gray, and it drains the water again. So it's the prep work we did. You can also see the boxes over there in the corner hiding, which is portion of the dining set. We're still one large box sitting in the driveway, and then other boxes still inside. So it's a lot of boxes going on. So what do we have in mind here? This is the old table, which we're getting potentially rid of or parking it in the corner where at the moment the boxes are just as like a tiny backup table with like an outdoor tablecloth over it where I can like hide some stuff underneath it or so. We'll see, because I always have some floating flower harvest buckets or something like that around here. So just some place to hide it and keep things neat. But overall, so the grill moves to this side soon again. But what we're planning is to have a really nice little lounge area over there with like 2 deep seating chairs and a little bit of the table, which you can see there already. We'll keep that one in the corner. And then I got in cool other side table with an integrated cooler from Veradec, which also made those pots over there. So it's correlating with those pots, which I'm excited to try out. And so this is like the little lounge corner. I have an outdoor rack for it to make it cozy and to like separate that space a little bit. And then the big showstopper piece, hopefully, will be here, my large new dining set from Polywood. Why Polywood? I know it's not the cheapest, but I've tried outdoor Adirondack chairs in the garden. You've probably seen my videos sitting in the garden in those light gray chairs. Those have been amazing. Those are 3 years now in my garden, outside, non-stop, through winter, through everything. And they still look like the first day. They need every once in a while a little bit of soap scrub. The birdies also like to poop on it every once in a while, but it cleans off super nicely and they still look like the first day. That convinced me to pull the trigger on this rather expensive purchase of the dining set because I hope it will last us for 20 years. So that's also the warranty for it. So I'm excited to assemble it. Those are the 3 large boxes, which I think are the 6 chairs with that set. The other large box outside is probably the tabletop and table itself. So yeah, let's get started with it. And here we started with the tabletop, bringing everything together, parking it at the side, and then started to get all the boxes out. So we had everything what we needed to unpack over here. This is the first boxes with the chairs. Oh, well, that was easy. And it was really great because all of those chairs were truly already assembled. I did a little bit more than just sitting around there, but it said minimal assembly, so far. The only thing what needed to be assembled were truly the armchairs. Nice. 4 screws per chair. That's not bad. And then we started the assembly. The instructions were really super easy and very straightforward, as it was literally just the armrests for the chairs to be assembled with those 4 screws. Wayne got another wrench because it felt a little bit easier than the tool which came with it, but you could have totally assembled it with a tool. Polywood provided with it as well. And yeah, it was very simple. All the holes were pre-drilled, so it was just a matter of really putting it together. And that was like a matter of, I think, like 10 minutes in total for those both chairs. And then we unwrapped the additional chairs, which didn't have any armrests. So that was literally just unboxing them and getting them out there. And then we moved on to the cushions because I got also some cushions for all the chairs. And yeah, some cheap ones, and we'll see how they will hold up and perform before we invest a little bit more here. And then we moved on to assemble the rest of the table, which are literally just the legs. Those had a few more screws than the chairs, but it was still very, very simple to set up. So the instructions also in this case, really, really nice and easy, very straightforward. And with all the holes pre-drilled, it was a breeze to assemble it. I think in total it took us probably like 20 minutes or so to put the legs on, if even. If even. It was really, really easy to put that all together. You see here, it was like 2 screws per leg on the bottom. Then they had this like little foot piece and a middle one to stabilize it, but that's it. And then we just put it in place. That's definitely where you need 2 people. And just look at my beautiful lifting form here out of straight back and out of the legs. So, all right, let's get that lunch corner set up. So I started with the outdoor rug, which is not the greatest quality, but we'll see how long it lasts. And then I started to unbox the lounge chairs and try to assemble it, but that wasn't as easy as the Polywood. I had to call the reinforcements again for the chair, but let's look at the cushions together. They're like super vacuum sealed here. Plop right up when you get them out. Nice. It's okay. The chairs actually look also quite nice from the quality standpoint, especially compared to Polywood right next to it, because this was like an Amazon brand called Zerwell or so. And I just want to see like how they compare because they're a lot cheaper than Polywood. Obviously not made in the US like Polywood, and not as, I wish I say, finessed as Polywood. Because why I had to bring Wayne in again was there are a few holes which you really need to drill in this fake wood, which are not pre-drilled. That made it really, really difficult to get it in, at least for me, just with like a hex wrench or screw or whatever. So we're tired at this point. But the overall impression looks actually really good. The real test will be in a year from now to see how they hold up, if they're truly like color true like the Polywoods and stuff, and if they last through the winter without blinking. But that only time will tell. They plop truly right up, which is cool. I also like the color. I gotta say that will fit in well with the overall color scheme. I prefer usually to have solar lights outside when we have like anything on of lighting outside, because it can load all day, right? Look, cutie. It's a set of 2. They're really cute, but a little light, and we have a lot of wind here, so we gotta see. I probably will park them somewhere on the ground so they don't fall deep. Those are some string lights. Those get plugged in, but I want to use them on the wall over there. Basically like whoop. And those are just some more smaller ones for the table here. Oh, those are cute too. The last thread. Let's unbox the last fun one. I was eyeing that one for a while. So check this one out. Looks very much like my containers, right? Which we have right there. All matchy-matchy. But, where is it? Oh, there. It is actually a cooler and a side table. Open, close. What? Ooh, and you even couldn't put it on wheels if you want to. Nice. Nah, no wheels needed. Hi. Hi. Also has a drain on the bottom, so if you want to put ice cubes in or so. This is nice. Speaking of ice cubes, that is the last package, and that is where an Instagram ad actually got me. Have you ever seen the ice cubes from Easy Freeze? Those are basically like mini ice packs which look like ice cubes, which are reusable and don't make a mess, and you drink swim in them at the end of the night. So those go into the freezer to charge, but those will be mainly used in there so we're not creating any messes. And this is the aftermath. We'll work the cardboard mountain probably for a few weeks for trash. Guys, it's done. Look at it. Our seating area. Ooh, so nice. I love it. Just look at it. I was a little bit concerned because of the color. It's always like a little bit of a challenge or like a little unknown when you get a color just of the internet, but I love it. I don't think I would have liked any other color because I use the table a lot for a photography background and I wanted something neutral which doesn't stand out like white or anything. So I think it's perfect. I love this cute little corner. Gotta stay away a little bit because it feels like there was a wasp nest under the umbrella and I got already stung. Wayne just escaped it briefly, so yeah, we'll leave that corner alone for the moment until the wasp settled away again, but we're loving it. Gosh, this is going to be a lot of fun in the summer. Now we just gotta see what we do with the old furniture. Might get just snuck in there or snuck in here, or it comes downstairs. So I hope this video was interesting to you. A little bit of a different video here from my channel, but I thought it has an outdoor theme and I think a lot of you are interested in good garden furniture or like outdoor furniture as well. So I will keep you posted on how I'm liking it. Initial reviews are really nice, also for the cheaper set as well. The only thing I will have to say for those chairs is you'll definitely need a drill to drill in those holes which are not pre-drilled. That's a little bit of an extra step which I didn't need it for anything with a Polywood. This came pretty much assembled except for the legs and the armrests, which was amazing. That took all of like 45 minutes to put together in total, I think. It is really heavy, so you need some strong arms for this, but definitely two people, but I love it. It's the quality I expected for the price tag. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, subscribe and watch another video. Thank you.